PC and console gamers have been enjoying RPGs for decades, and now it's time to play RPGs on mobile. It's one of the foundational genres for the video game medium. The offer of escaping into another world and embarking on a grand adventure is a compelling one now more than ever, and no other genre fulfills that brief quite like a good RPG. Hey folks, I'm Paul here, and today on Android Tools we're going to be counting down our top picks for the top 10 best new RPG games of 2021. But before we get going, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It will be really appreciated. With that being said though, let's get started. Starting off at number 10, we have Night Agent. Night Agent is an action game where you play exciting battles against tons of enemies at once. It's an anime-style action-based RPG that takes the best from video games like Honkai Impact 3rd, Blank City, and 100 Soul. In this game, you play as the Night Agents, a team of students with special powers that fight against demons attacking the city. Combats are an integral part of this game where you fight off hordes of enemies in exciting battles. To do this, you'll have the usual controls at your disposal, a virtual D-pad on the left and attack buttons on the right. Before we get going, let me introduce you to our today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid has taken over, and gaming will never be the same again. Raid is the first game to bring a true console-level experience to your phone. Explore millions of champion combinations and master countless tactics as you take on raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles, and PvP arena matches. With hundreds of artifacts to equip and over 500 champions blessed with unique skills, you can build your team, develop your champions, and raid your way. Use my links below to download Raid yourself to your mobile or PC. I've been playing Raid for a while now, and these are some of the champions I've been using like Shaman, Gallic, Jizzo, Sikara, and more. For now, here are my favorite champions, Pixniel and Battle Sage. Pixniel is a legendary champion from the High Elves faction, with a magic affinity and support role with 3 active skills, 1 passive skill, and an aura that increases ally resist in arena battles by 80. Battle Sage is always a great option to get through Faction Wars, Doom Tower, Dragon's Lair, and Spider Den. She's got an AoE default attack and damage buffs. She's basically made to kill the spider. And this month, Raid just released an insane amount of new content and new things to do. First up, they have released 11 amazing new champions and released almost 200 brand new missions, 5 tough new levels to almost every single dungeon in the game, which is an incredible amount to add in just 1 month. Raid's getting bigger and better, and it's never been easier to get started. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on my links, and support my channel by downloading Raid today. Moving on to number 9, we have Abyss Walker. Abyss Walker is an RPG where you step into a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk universe, where you need to fight a whole load of enemies. As you complete the missions that are given to you, get ready to discover a multitude of mysteries in each area of the map. The graphics developed with a UE4 engine, meaning that each game is even more realistic, so you can experience thrilling battles against the forces of evil. Before you set foot in this universe, you need to design your own character. Then, when your character is ready, you can fly to this world on a futuristic-looking flying motorbike. The game gives you the option to travel to each mission automatically, or by using the joystick on the left of the screen. Coming in at number 8, we have Infinity Conflict. This is an ACG-style action RPG game, in which you will become the protagonist of the game, breaking through the yoke of time and space, going to the unknown field, looking for the last artifact, fighting against the raging demons, and defeating powerful enemies. The game uses 3D full-view rendering, cool and refreshing blows, and extreme dodge waiting for the operating parties to challenge. And the exciting plot is dedicated to all ACG lovers. Overall, this is a great game with real 3D scenes, a rich combination of girl heroes, large-scale army battles, the combo setting in the core battle, and a super refreshing strike feeling that will bring you a new kind of battle experience. Next up at number 7, we have Bless Mobile. Bless Mobile is an action RPG that plunges you deep into a world of medieval fantasy, where every corner hides a new adventure behind it. This online RPG, inspired by the already well-known medieval fantasy world of Bless Online, has immensely high production values. Its graphics are genuinely next level. The character editor in Bless Mobile is probably one of the game's best and most defining characteristics. You get to create your own character with all kinds of details. But first, you'll need to select which species it belongs to as well as its class. There are 4 different species to choose from, each with its own unique battle capabilities. Down to number 6, we have Slash of Sword 2. This is an incredibly atmospheric role-playing game with an exciting storyline, which is a continuation of the already popular RPG. Here you will be in the role of a hero who was unfairly accused of theft and sent to the arena as punishment. There are fierce battles for survival, where you will need to try to get out alive. From the very beginning of the game, you will take part in battles where you will face several opponents at once. Deftly dodge the attacks of enemies, make quick lunges, and crush their armor with powerful blows. For each victory, your piggy bank will be filled with gold coins, which can be spent on buying new armor, weapons, and additional accessories. Moving on to number 5, we have Magnum Quest. Magnum Quest is an exciting role-playing game in which you will find yourself in a beautiful fantasy world. Initially, you will be able to complete a small training program, then immediately go to your first battle controlling several available heroes. Gradually, fill up the ranks with new fighters and build battle tactics, placing each character in certain positions. Try to put more powerful and armored melee soldiers in the first ranks, and wizards, healers, and ranged fighters away from the center of the fight. Thus, clear location after location from enemies and find ancient treasures. Next up at number 4, we have Mimir. Mimir is a 3D action RPG game developed by Mimir Studio, in which you will take on the role of the administrator of the Eye of Deep Space and fight side by side with the revisionist squad to clear the Shihai and protect civilization. 3 squad members will be on the battlefield at the same time, and their combat power will be greatly enhanced. AI teammates will assist you throughout the battle so you will not be alone. The frantic action of Mimir conquers you from the get-go, even if you're not a fan of the action RPGs like Bayonetta. A fantastic video game with an outstanding technical section, in every sense of the word. Coming in at number 3, we have MU Archangel. MU Archangel is a role-playing game developed by Webzen. MU Archangel brings you back to the famous MU Online universe. Peace finally rules the land, but a new threat arises, and it will be bigger and more dangerous. Choose your favorite character from the 3 classes: Dark Knight, Dark Wizard, and Elf. It is worth mentioning that the game doesn't endorse any P2W feature and allows the players to take maximum benefit from the free-to-play content. More engaging content includes boss raids and multiple guild battles such as Castle Siege, Guild Estate, and Guild Training. The game provides you with enough space to learn new skills and find out your playstyle. Next up at number 2, we have One Piece Fighting Path. This is a brand new genuine Voyager 3D action game, which restores a 3D immersive world of Voyager for players. The game lets you explore islands straight out of the One Piece anime, playing as various characters such as the iconic Monkey D. Luffy, captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. You'll also be able to play as other characters such as Godnell and Ace, all of which have their own movesets. The game is open world and you can freely sail the seas and interact with other players online. Naturally, due to the game's China exclusive status, it has no English release. And finally, at number 1, we have Dragonicle. Dragonicle is an MMORPG that transports you to Tierra de Asran, a place where you'll experience all kinds of magical adventures. This fantastical world is filled with dragons and going through a turbulent time. Create a warrior and lead him on this adventure where you'll have to fight hard to prove your strength. As you play Dragonicle, you'll be assigned various missions you'll have to complete in order to advance. On your journey through this vast open world, you'll meet all kinds of creatures and dragons you'll have to fight against in exciting battles, activating your attacks and magic powers by tapping on the action buttons on the right side of the screen. And that's everything we've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, leave it a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm Paul. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.